Guys, that monkey back here for another video. Guys, today what I'm going to talk about is actually something very important when it comes to Ultimate Team and making coins. So what I'm going to talk about, guys, today is actually going to be investing in the Ultimate Team when it comes to like investing in the cards. But what I'm going to really cover today, and what the main points I want to cover, is going to be safe investments, risky investments, when to invest, and how much to invest. So a lot of different principles and a lot of different things we're going to cover in today's video. So guys, if you are ready for this video and if you enjoy it, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and let's get right into it. So guys, starting off right away, we're going to talk about what overall principle is investing. Investing is pretty much the idea of paying one price for a card or a set amount of cards. Like, let's say, for example, I'm just going to use the example I used from last year. I invested 5 million coins into about 1,000 Greg Robinsons, okay? Well, let's not 5 million, about 2 million coins to 1,000 Greg Robinsons, right? So, pretty much the principle of what I did was I bought 1,000 of them that were going for 2K a pop. Knowing, okay, that they're going to go back up to about 7K a pop. So I knew, okay, I'll make a 5K profit, probably make about 5 million coins off this whole entire deal. The math might be incorrect, so don't get me on the math. I'm just trying to tell you I invested a lot into Greg Robinson. I bought about 1,000, and I ended up selling them, and I knew I could sell them for about 7K once the price came back up. So pretty much the whole idea was, you know, the price did eventually come back up to around 7 to 8K. Which you might say, okay, that's great. So you made about, 3-4 times your investment back. Yes, to a degree. Because you have to remember one thing, guys, is, and we saw this last year with the Greg Robinson, with the Chevrolet Stars, the biggest issue with them was that the sets were not in the game for very long. So what that comes down to is, now, although Greg Robinson was a safe investment, how much I went into it was the issue. And that's a lot of times people don't realize whenever they're trying to invest in this game, invest into whatever promo or card they want to invest in, they don't really think about the principle of how much should you go in with. So for example, if I have 600K right here, right, I don't want to invest 600K into whatever I'm trying to invest in. You want to invest as much as you think you're going to get back. So for example, if I would have bought, so pretty much the whole idea of that story was I bought 1,000 Greg Robinsons, right? And when I went in, I had 1,000 Greg Robinsons, no big deal. I had a week to sell them because that's when the set was about to leave the game. So the issue with that is I had a week to sell 1,000 cards. Now, because everyone else at the time was trying to, buy these Greg Robinsons and sell them back for more coins, that's where I found myself in quite a predicament. Because I had 1,000 cards I had to sell. I had to find 1,000 buyers to sell these cards before the week ended. So I actually had to end up putting them up for like 4,600 and 4,500, which, don't get me wrong, I still doubled my value, my investment, but I did not make as much as I would have liked to, and I could have made more if I had less cards invested in. Because if I would say had 50 to 60 of these Greg Robinsons, I could have actually sold them for about 7,600 coins, because I didn't have to go through the whole entire process of, trying to undercut myself or undercut them just to get them to sell, because I had 1,000 of them I had to move. So sometimes it's actually a better idea, in that example, if I would have bought 60 of them, I could have sold them for all 7,500 coins. And I wouldn't have made as many coins, but I could have made a lot more with that frequency. So pretty much my whole entire thing about how much to go in is, it depends. Because if you know the set is about to expire, never go in too much. Because there's always a chance that you could actually lose a lot. If the set is unlimited, or just whatever card it is, it's unlimited, I would go in suggesting 1/3 of your coin amount. So, or actually no, 1/4 of your coin amount. So whatever your coin amount is, I'd go in 1/4. Now, of course, if it's, depending on how much you actually have. So if you have 2 million coins, I go in 1/4. If you have about 1 million, I go in 1/3. If you have about what's called 500,000, maybe one half of that. And of course, less than that, you might want to go in a little bit more. But of course, the fact of the matter is, you never want to go too much in, because that's where I found myself with the problem, and that's where I had the biggest problem. Was I went too far in and I didn't have a safety rope. And the safety rope when it comes to investing into this game is have the ability to still make your coins, but still have the option to be able to clear your investment and still have some value back. So what I found with that was I sold them all for 4,500. Now again, if I would have had 500 of these Greg Robinsons, I could have sold them all for 7,500. No big deal. But because I had so many, I kind of had to, it's called opportunity cost. You give something to get something else. So I had to give the price of being 4,500 to sell them all with the cost of that. So my recommendation, one thing is just the principle: never go in too much. Never go all out with all your coins to invest into something. Second, let's talk about secure or safe investments and risky investments. Now, risky investments are going to be things that actually, make you a lot of coins, and the reward is plentiful. The reward is crazy. Sometimes the reward can be 70 million coins. But the problem with risky investments is risky is in the title for a reason. Risky means, it's not safe. It could end up going bad. You could lose a lot of coins. Bad stuff could happen. So how do you stop that from happening, or how do you kind of work around that? Well, the way you work around that is risky investments, you don't go as much in. So let's say, as I told you, for example, if you have 2 million coins, I said 1/4 is what you want the most you want to go in for any investment. For a risky investment, I say about 1/6. So maybe you only want to go in 100K. Risky investments, you want to be very, very careful, safe, and you don't want to go too much in, because there's a huge room to lose a lot. So you want to be careful, you want to be safe, and don't go too much in. Next thing I want to talk about is going to be safe investments. Safe investments, obviously, the reward will not be as great, but the chances of you making coins and more coins will be very, very nice. So safe investments include something that, the Greg Robinson was a safe investment. It became a risky investment, which is the biggest thing you have to look at, and the scariest thing you have to look at whenever it comes to investing in this game, is safe investments can become risky investments in seconds. But you also have to remember it could go the opposite way around. A risky investment could become a safe investment. So you have to keep that in mind whenever you're trying to invest in this game, is don't go too much in. And if it's a risky investment, very much don't go at all. Don't go really much at all. So try to, just make your coins and leave. So investing in this game can be great, guys. It's a really great way to make a lot of coins. For example, I turned, last year I turned elite badges. I went from 1.3 million and I bought all elite badges. And I went up to 7 million. And that was within a week or two. And that's just the fact of the matter is, investing in this game is really, really efficient and effective, but you could lose a lot of coins. You have to be very, very careful. A low key thing to look at is if you're on the auction block and you see, whatever, oh my god, this card keeps selling, the price is going up. Sometimes, people at EA give out little hints on what's going to come out to some people that play Ultimate Team, and if everyone's buying this one card, most likely if the promo is coming out soon that you might think involves that one card, it might not be a bad idea to kind of buy a couple of them and see what happens. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.